Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Alright, welcome back for another episode of MSF News. It is Sunday, October 19th, 2019. I've been a little behind in videos this week. Been not feeling too well, but, you know, we got some things we need to talk about, so. We just recently got another pretty substantial update. Of course, we've noticed that they've added in the Ultimate 7 raids on a permanent basis. The rewards aren't as good as they were when they, released it for that trial run a while back, but it's still better than Ultimate 6, so I know my alliance were stuck at right around 30%, so, I'm sure a few months' time we'll be getting that 100%. And then be waiting for harder content to come. But that is the nature of these types of games. Also, they've announced 5 characters, but so far the only one that they've released into the game is Ghost Rider. Well, Elsa and Hala they're in the roster, but we currently don't have a way to get them. Ghost Rider, of course, we're getting through the milestones. There's 2 of them. There's the milestone for doing Blitz with the characters with the trick-or-treat tag. You get 31 points for that, for winning. And for just a regular win, you get 7 points. So I got those, and of course, I think the rewards for us are actually pretty generous. Starting from milestone 1, you get 1,000 orb shards and 2 Ghost Rider shards. And down at milestone 5, that goes up to 2,000 orb shards, so an entire orb. Milestone 6, you start getting 5 shards, a Ghost Rider, and it stays pretty much like that until you get to... Oh, no, that's the max for that. Alright, and then there's the Pumpkin Smash milestone, which is for opening the orbs that you're getting through doing the Blitz. And for the first 3 milestones, you just get 1 Ghost Rider shard. And then milestone 4, you get 1 and some ABC parts. Milestone 5, 2 shards, ABC parts. Milestone 6, you get a milestone orb, 2 Ghost Rider shards. And starting at 7, you get 2 shards and 10 purple components. Another milestone orb at milestone 12. And starting with milestone 13, you get 2 Ghost Rider shards and 5 ABC parts. 16, you just get 2 shards. I don't know why they left no bonus there. 17, you get 2 shards, 10 ABCs. And 18, 2 shards, and an Elite Orange Gear Orb. Milestone 19, 2 shards, Milestone Orb. 20, 5 shards, 10 ABC parts. 21, 5 shards, 22, 5 shards, 10 ABCs. 23, 5 shards, 24, 5 shards, and another 1,000 elite gold orb shards. 25, 5 shards and a milestone orb. 26, 5 shards. 27, 5 shards and 1,000 elite gold orb fragments. 28, 5 shards. 29 and 30, you get 7 shards. And the last milestone, you get 7 shards and 1,000 elite gold orb fragments. So, depending on where you're at with Killmonger right now, I mean, I know that I need, I believe it's 80 shards to get him to 7 stars. Come on, why am I looking at Black Panther? Or 70 shards. No, 170. Oh, shit. Getting a lot more than I thought I did. But, I mean, what you could do is you could use, you know, the guys you don't normally use in Blitz, and just use them to drop down tiers. So you can stay in the lower tiers where you're guaranteed that win, and just use all your trick-or-treat characters. That's more or less what I'm doing. I'm trying to go for the score as well. I'm at like almost 6 million right now, and the projections for the top 1,500 is 7 million. So I'm going to try to hit that 7 million. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the characters that I don't use in Blitz, which make up like 4 teams, and I just use them to drop down from tier 8 to tier 5. And then once I'm at tier 5, then I just use my regular Blitz teams to, you know, get some easy wins back up to tier 8. So, but the other 2 characters we got, well, you know, first let's take a look at Ghost Rider. Alright, Ghost Rider. He is a city hero, mystic, brawler, supernatural, and of course, trick-or-treat. His basic is Hellfire. And we're going to look at the... well, no. Okay, that's not going to work. If I put it on max, the max level, it's only going to show the first level and the last, so... Alright, Hellfire. Attack primary target for 100% damage and apply bleed. Okay, plus 20% damage. Plus 20% damage. Plus 20% damage. Plus 20% damage. Level 6, it, of course, adds 20% damage. But it also changes that bleed to 2 turns. And, you know, level 7... 50%, plus 50% damage, which is slightly better than average for a basic. Let's see, his special is Hell Cycle. Attack primary target for 140% damage, apply bleed, attack all adjacent targets for 120% damage, and apply bleed. This attack cannot be blocked and cannot miss. Okay, level 2, plus 20% damage. Level 3, plus 20% damage. Level 4, plus 20% damage. Level 5, plus 30% damage. Oh, and also all these 20% damage applies to the primary and adjacent targets. Okay, and it also extends that bleed to changes it to 2 bleeds on the primary and adjacent targets. Level 6, plus 30% damage. And level 7, plus 30% damage. And the bleed for 2 turns. So it's basically his basic with attacking adjacent targets. Okay, his ultimate is Pennant Stare. Attack primary target for 180% piercing. If charged, this attack gains 50% drain and loses 1 charge. Level 2, plus 40% piercing. Applied offense down on the primary target. Level 3, plus 30% piercing. Apply defense down on primary target. Plus 50% if plus 50% drain if charged. Wow, so 1 attack will hit him for offense and defense down and drain. Okay, level 4 plus 50% piercing. Level 5 plus 50% piercing, plus 50% drain if charged. Level 6 plus 60% piercing, plus 50% drain if charged. And level 7 just plus 70%. Okay, now his passive, Spirit of Vengeance. On death, grant 2 ability energy for all supernatural allies. On non-summoned ally death, attack the enemy that killed the target for 100% damage and gain plus 1 charged up to a maximum of 5. Level 2, plus 100% damage. Change speed bar by 2%. On non-summoned ally death, grant 1 ability, or gain 1 ability energy. Level 3, plus 100% damage. On non-summoned ally death, gain 2 ability energy. Gain 30% focus. Supernatural allies gain 30% focus. Level 4, plus 100% damage. Change speed bar by 3%. Plus 10% max health to self and all supernatural allies. Level 5, plus 100% damage to, or on non-supernatural ally death. On non-summoned ally death. Gain 3 ability energy. Plus 20% max health for self and supernatural allies. Okay, and we have Hela and Elsa coming. I have no idea when or how they're going to be released yet. Let's see, Elsa Bloodstone is Hero, Global, Mystic, Blaster, Supernatural. Her basic is Bloody Good Guns. Attack primary target for 30% piercing. Level 2, bonus attack for 35% piercing. Level 3, bonus attack 2 times. Level 4, bonus attack 3 times. Level 5, bonus attack 4 times. And level 6, bonus attack 5 times. That is nuts for a basic. But then again, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, so... I mean, you're attacking for 70% piercing. But you are attacking 5 times, so... I'll have to see how that one works out. Special Trick Shot. Attack primary target for 100% damage. Attack most injured enemy for 150% damage, ignoring taunt and stealth. Level 2, plus 20% damage to primary and secondary targets. Level 3, plus 30% damage to primary and secondary targets. Level 4, plus 30%. Level 5, plus 30%. Level 6, plus 30%. Level 7, plus 60%. The upgrades on these basics are a little underwhelming. Ultimate Scatterguns. Gain offense up, attack primary target and adjacent targets for 100% damage. 110% damage. Level 2, plus 20% damage to primary targets and adjacent allies. Gain plus 10% damage per supernatural ally. It's kind of like America Chavez in that respect, but this only applies to that one ability. Level 3, plus 20% damage to primary and adjacent targets. Level 4, plus 20% damage. Level 5, plus 20% damage, plus 5% damage per supernatural ally. Level 6, plus 30% damage, gain offense up for 2 turns. Level 7, plus 30% damage to primary and adjacent targets, plus 10% damage per supernatural ally. And her special, whatever that is, on miss or on ally miss, if this character has 3 or more supernatural allies, attack that target for 70% damage. On miss or ally miss, this character attack that target. Oh, I'm assuming the target they missed. This is on dodge. Attack that enemy for 70% damage. Level 2, plus 50% damage. Gain plus 5 crit chance. Mystic allies gain plus 5 crit chance. Level 3, plus 50% damage. Gain 10% accuracy per supernatural ally. Level 4, plus 50% damage. Gain plus 5% crit chance. Mystic allies gain plus 5% crit chance. Alright, and last one we got. One of my favorites here, Hela. She is a villain cosmic mystic controller as guardian. Her basic is Black Blade. Attack primary target for 180% damage. 25% chance to flip 1 death proof on target. Attack the most injured target for 40% piercing, ignoring taunt. Level 2, plus 20% damage to primary target, plus 10% piercing to most injured enemy. Level 3, plus 30% damage to primary target, plus 25% chance to flip death proof on primary target, plus 10% piercing to most injured enemy. Level 4, plus 30% damage to primary target, plus 10% damage to most injured enemy. And that is the same upgrade for level 5. Level 6, plus 50% damage to primary target. Always flip death proof on primary target, plus 10% piercing to most injured enemy. Level 7, plus 60% damage to primary target. Excuse me. Plus 10% piercing to most injured enemy. Special is Command Undead. Attack primary target for 120% damage and apply Disrupted. Gain assist from Undead as Guardian. Level 2, plus 30% damage to primary target. Same for level 3. Level 4, plus 30% damage to primary target. This ability costs 3 energy instead of 4. Level 5, plus 40% damage to primary target. Same for level 6. Level 7, plus 60% damage to primary target. Apply Disrupted for 2 turns. Her ultimate is Death Knives. Clear 1 death proof from all enemies. Gain 5,000% extra focus for this action. Attack all enemies for 130% damage. Apply regeneration to all non-summoned Asgardian allies. Level 2, plus 30% damage to primary and secondary targets. Spread 1 negative effect from the primary target to all secondary targets. This will not spread stun. Level 3, plus 30% damage to primary and secondary targets. Level 4, clear 2 death proof from all allies, plus 30% damage to primary and secondary targets. Level 5, clear 2 negative effects. Spread 2 negative effects from primary target to all secondary targets, plus 40% damage to primary and secondary targets. Apply 2 regeneration to all non-summoned Asgardian allies. Yeah, for some reason I read that as clear, and I'm like, why would she clear negative effects from enemies? Alright, level 6, clear 3 death proof from all enemies, plus 40% damage. And level 7, spread 4 negative effects from the primary target to the secondary targets, plus 50% damage to primary and secondary targets. Oh my god. Excuse me. Alright. So it covers the new characters. Now we got some... Got a Ghost Rider cinematic. Alright. This is Ghost Rider is now available via the Jack-O-Lantern Orb and the Highway to Halloween milestones. Recruit the Supernatural Team's Brimstone Brawler today. Watch Ghost Rider in his new cinematic video, Spirit of Vengeance. Well, let's check that out. Summons his motorcycle. Yeah. Oh, that was it, huh? Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's see here. Okay, new blog. Let's see here, we got the Magneto Legendary event, Highway to Halloween, 2-time event, Punisher, and Mystique dances. Let's check that. This is actually from last night. Asteroid M returns. This week we're staying in the Halloween spirit with spooky events centered around the devious. Centered around our devious characters and a bonus event for Highway to Halloween. First up is the return of the Brotherhood's legendary leader, Magneto Legendary event. Magneto is descending into battle once again for his epic legendary event, Asteroid M. Assemble your top squad of 5-star mutants and Brotherhood members for a shot at recruiting the Master of Magnetism. The Brotherhood of Mutants is one of the most formidable foes in Arena and Blitz because of their powerful synergies, and Magneto's abilities round out the team. Magneto's ultimate can pull enemies together for his Brotherhood members with AoE to do collective damage. The Magnetic Ultimate is also great for non-Brotherhood teams that rely on adjacent or AoE abilities. Lastly, Magneto brings ability blocks, blinds, and the removal of positive effects to the table. So if Juggernaut is knocked out of action, the team can still stand strong. Now's the time to recruit Magneto. Highway to Halloween Sweet Treats. Satisfy your Shard Sweet Tooth with the Highway to Halloween Sweet Treats bonus event. For 24 hours, campaign nodes will reward double character shards for characters with the Trick or Treat trait. The king-size shard candy can be snatched up in the following nodes. Villains 5-6 Mystique. Nexus 2-9 Groot. Nexus 5-6 Green Goblin. Nexus 6-9 Venom. Mystic 2-9 Doctor Strange. Mystic 3-6 Loki. Coming soon, trick or treat poll. The classic Halloween question is making a return to the Marvel Strike Force. Trick or treat. Be on the lookout for a community poll where you get to vote on whether the community receives the trick prize or the treat prize. I'm trying to remember what that was last year. I do remember it. But I don't remember what the prizes were or which one won. Punisher and Mystique Blitz. Now these are the blitzes that, me personally, I'll be staying in Tier 1 with just getting that trick-or-treat bonus. Does rank up members of the Defenders and Brotherhood during this week's blitzes. Lock and load your top blitz teams for Punisher shards, then infiltrate the top of the blitz leaderboard for Mystique shards. And don't forget, you can start earning Ghost Rider character shards by blitzing via the Highway to Halloween milestones. Engage in blitz battles and hit milestones to earn Jack-o'-lantern orb fragments. The Jack-o'-lantern orbs will contain selective events, characters, and feature Ghost Rider at a higher drop rate. Looking ahead, don't miss out on upcoming blogs, which will have breakdowns of the complete Supernatural team and the newest member of Asgard. That's all for this week. As always, good luck, Commanders. Okay. Now, data mines have been relatively quiet, but let's see what we got here. All right. That's all old. Okay, we do have the, obviously these are in-game now, but the new loading screens, pretty cool. Like the full picture there. Actually look kind of cool. So does your desktop background or something. Alright, and these are the 5 new characters and what unique superior materials they're going to require. Elsa is going to use Arcane Magic, Mr. Sinister Ballistic Weave, Strife Titanium Alloy, Ghost Rider Miasma, and the same with Hela. And I'm assuming that's it right there. So we have the Sweet Treats, which we just talked about. The Gold Crypt. I don't know when that's going to start, but it'll give you 66.6% more gold from campaign nodes. And we got the Highway to Halloween. We got the event calendar. Okay, and the milestones have started. So, nothing really new there. Looks like they're working on another team-up episode for Ghost Rider and Shield Medic. I'm sure that one will be funny. More about Ghost Rider. Now this Google Play points redemption. Not sure what that's all about, but says you have received the following items. Commander, thank you for your purchase. You will find the following items in your inventory. 1 gold orb. Says, Commander, thank you for your purchase. You will find the following in your inventory. 500 power cores, 1 premium orb, 1 gold orb. And another one for 1,680 campaign energy and 1 Mega Orb. Okay, and here we go. Here is Elsa. It says live, the Bloodstone Files. Recruit Elsa Bloodstone. Commander, join Elsa Bloodstone and Ghost Rider in their secret mission to track down the missing Strike double agent. Each node in the Bloodstone Files event campaign awards Hunter Squad Orb fragments that contain Elsa Bloodstone and select characters with the limited time Trick or Treat trait. Don't miss out on your chance to recruit the supernatural sniper Elsa Bloodstone. Okay, and then we just have general descriptions of all the coming characters. This is Beast. The Brilliant Beast is X-Men support, bolstering his allies during raids. Elsa Bloodstone is a monster hunting aristocrat who powers up a supernatural team. Ghost Rider. As the spirit of vengeance, Ghost Rider brutally inflicts damage on those who harm his allies. Undead Asgardian. Hela's undead Asgardian pierces armor with his attacks and heals Asgardian allies when defeated. Hela, Goddess of Death. Hela spreads negative effects to foes while aided by her Asgardian ally, Undead Asgardian. Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister is the master of genetics, capable of cloning enemies for his nefarious needs. Strife. Strife uses his mutant powers of cunning to grant himself powerful defensive effects. Now we got some more loading screen art here. Now, did I go over all of Hela's? That's about the... Yeah, I talked about that. I don't remember talking about Greg. Let's see here. Yes, okay. Yeah, I didn't do her passive. Okay, passive. Goddess of Death. On spawn, summon an undead Asgardian. On an undead Asgardian's death, summon an undead Asgardian. On turn, heal self for 5% of max health, plus 5% max health per non-summoned Asgardian ally. Level 2, gain plus 5% max health per non-summoned Asgardian ally. On war defense, gain plus 5% damage for self and Asgardian allies. Level 3, plus 5% max health. On war defense, gain 5% damage for self and Asgardian allies. Level 4, plus 5% max health per non-summoned Asgardian ally. On war defense, gain plus 5% damage for self and Asgardian allies. Level 5, plus 5% max health, plus 5 max percent health, plus 5% max health per non-summoned Asgardian ally. On war defense, plus 5%, gain 5% damage for self and non-guardian and Asgardian allies. Alright, now let's look at Greg. Okay, his basic is Heavy Slash. Attack primary target for 100% piercing and apply ability block. Level 3, plus 20% piercing to a primary target. Level 4 and 5 are the same, plus 20% piercing. Level 6 is plus 30% piercing. And level 7 is plus 50% piercing. Okay, his special is Dark Sacrifice. Attack primary target for 200% piercing plus apply bleed. Attack self for 2000% piercing damage. This attack cannot miss, though it can be dodged. Okay, level 3. He gains, well, level 2, he gains 20% piercing. Level 3, 20% piercing to primary target, apply 2 bleeds. Level 4 is plus 20% piercing. Level 3, plus 30% piercing. Level 6, plus 50% piercing. Apply 2 bleeds for 2 turns to the primary target. And level 7 is plus 60% piercing. And his passive is On Death. On Death, heal most injured non-summoned Asgardian ally for 70% of this character's max health. Level 2, plus 20% of the character's max health. Same for level 3. Level 4, plus 30%. And plus 40% on level 5. So this is gonna be annoying. Because you're gonna... Basically, as long as Hell is alive, this minion's gonna be around, you know, just blowing shit up. What I'm actually looking forward to doing is I plan to work on my Black Panther, and I just want to see, you know, Black Panther go off on that infinite combo where it's just kill Greg, he'll heal, revive, Black Panther get another turn, kill Greg, pardon me, and just go over and over, and you know, then he'll, you know, throw a special and ultimate in the mix, and you know, that'll help to, well, the ultimate anyways, will help to whittle down the rest of the team. Ugh, got drink, my throat is just so, oh, so fucking sore. Alright. So we still have the alpha raids going. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to finding out how we're gonna get Elsa and, or not Elsa, rather, Hela. And then once they release more information about Mr. Sinister and Strife, I think that Marauder team is going to be pretty cool. Alright, well, you know what, let's just open some orbs here and call it a week. Let's see, some Alpha Raid orbs. Oh, the whole event calendar thing. Alright, we got Magneto coming back on the 22nd, which I'm sure you've guessed by seeing the in-game updates. The 5th of November, we're going to be having Star-Lord. Shuri on the 19th. Phoenix on December 3rd. And the list I use still doesn't show Invisible Woman on there. So I'm going to guess that her date hasn't changed. In which case, that would be December 17th. Okay, and then we have Nick Fury on December 27th. And also for the Flash events, they haven't updated the date on those either. Like the Relic Hunt and the... what's the other one? The Payday, Relic Hunt... Well, Block Party. The Relic Hunt and Block Party have no dates at all. That field is just completely blank. The only thing they have the date for is the Payday on the 26th. So I'll have to wait and see if those get updated. So far 3 orbs in, and I've only gotten 10 Ghost Rider. What I think I had 8 orbs. Let's see here. Did that get me to another milestone? Yes, it did. Oh, it gave me a couple. Nice. I'm at 54 of 100. Okay, yeah, I might be getting them this weekend. Let's see what else we got here. Basics. Come on, million. Or 3 million for that matter. Of course not. Alright, milestone words. Ooh, got some promotion credits there. Or not promotion credits, but Elite 4 currency. Let's see how close I am to a Elite 4. Oh, nowhere near. Okay. Alright, fair enough. And it looks like we'll finish up with a Mega Orb. Or an Ultimus Orb, rather. 15 cable. Well, at least, that was someone I didn't already have at 7 stars. Another training orb. Yeah, I've been running out of training materials a lot lately. Oh, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was gonna rank up Cable. Which, I don't even use Cable, but, you know, I guess, still holding out that they're going to come out with that X-Force team, so I guess it's best to keep him up to par. Oh, up to par. I don't even have his level 6 upgrades. Let's see how I'm doing on Coulson here. God, needs 73. Which I know I'll get him in time, but I want him now. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Not claiming that yet. Alright, guys, well, there wasn't anything too earth-shattering in this episode, but hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.